In this video, we will take a look at assignment 4. We are using the same data set we used in the previous video. So you are taking a look at Canada and 2 Canadian provinces of your choice. Use any 2 Canadian, well, the Canadian provinces you chose in the third assignment, use the same here. And here, the first thing it says, organize your data in Excel. You can use the same organization. Compute mean standard deviation for each province, as we did. And now you just need to formulate your hypothesis and run it. So we will talk about this a bit in class. So the idea is just to check if there is any significant difference between the average unemployment rate of Canada and a province like Ontario or Quebec, and then check if there is a significant difference between the 2 provinces. If one province has significantly higher unemployment rate. It may be higher, but is it statistically significant? That's what you want to check. And of course, you will be using the t-test, given the realities of, given that we have an n which is less than 30. Okay, here we go. We go back to the same data set. I will just, it's very straightforward. It takes less than 5 minutes to actually run this. Now you just have to make sure on that data you had activated data analysis. So if you do not have this activated, you have to go under File, you click Option, and under Option you should look for Add-ins. You click on Add-ins. Once you click on Add-ins, you have to, if you don't have your analysis tool pack, there you have to look, make sure you choose Excel add-ins. Very important. You choose Excel add-ins, you click on Go, and then you have to check this box. Analysis tool pack, okay. You will find it under Data. Now, if you have it already activated, all you need to do is to come and click on that and scroll down and look for t-test. We are looking for the t-test, and we are taking the t-test to sample, assuming unequal variance. We assume the variance between the samples are not the same. That's what you are taking. Click OK. Now that we have the dialog box, the first test I want to run between Canada and Ontario and see if there's any statistical difference between their average unemployment rate. You are free to use any province you want as your pivot province. Okay, I'll click this and I will select, I'll take Canada, I'll include the title. I'll click this drop down and I'll come here, I'll do the same. I'll click on that arrow, select Ontario all the way down, click, and here we go. Now the hypothesized mean difference, I'll put 0. So I'm claiming that there is really no difference between them. Labels, yes. I have included the labels between those two, and I want the output on a new worksheet ply. I'll click OK, and this is the new worksheet. I'll double click up there to increase the space, and here we go. So basically you have your p-value. Okay, it is a two-tailed test. It's very important for you to remember that. This is what you are using for your p-value. We are not using the critical value method. We are using the p method. So you basically have to compare this value to your alpha. Okay, the alpha is, if we go back, if you've forgotten what it was, if you come back, let me see, this is the sheet where we were. So if you click on data analysis and you scroll there and you OK, you will see that the alpha was 0.05. Okay, we took 0.05. So you will be comparing, let me cancel this and come back to that output. You will be comparing this value to your alpha, which is 0.05. Just look at the class video and class notes and see what is the whole. How do you conclude for your hypothesis? Now, for the next question, it's no more. Let me go to my Word document. So I have just compared. So it says, is the mean unemployment rate in province A significantly different from the national average? That is what we just did. The second one is province A and province B. So let's come back to our data set here and do the same thing. I'll go to data analysis, make sure we are here, okay, and I will delete all the entries there to make sure it's really different. Now come inside the first one, click on that. This time it's between two provinces, so I'll take Ontario and Quebec. Use any provinces you choose for the first thing. Labels, yes. Alpha is 0.05. A new worksheet. Now I'll say OK. And here we go. Double click there. Double click. The beauty is that even if you get mixed up, you can always see Ontario, Quebec. And now you want to check the value. You will see that we have e to the negative 0.09. Okay, it's very important for you to know how to interpret this. 0 to the e, so it's e negative 0.09. So you have, it's basically 0.000009 times, then you put 1, 9, and things like that. Okay, it's very important. So you are going this way: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 times. So whatever it gives, you will put 9 times. So you will compare this value to your level of significance, which is 0.05. You'll compare them to see which one is bigger, and based on that, you will arrive at your conclusion. That's just the idea behind the two. And once you've arrived at your conclusion, you go on to write your paper. If you take a look, it says, when you do that, make your decision, and then you state your hypothesis, you report the test statistic, the p-value. The test statistic and p-value, they are all given here. You can see the test statistic. This is the test statistic for that one. You go to the second one. This is the test statistic. And yeah, interpret what this means in economic terms. Of course, you people took intro to economics. What does it mean if it's significantly different? Let's say a particular place has significantly more unemployment than the other. What does that really mean in terms of policy, strategy, and so on? So all this is for you to not just learn these methods, but to see how to use it in decision making. That is it. Have fun doing it.